Clubs tight, sweat rolling down. Crowd roars, lights flashing strong. Ring is home, fists bring the storm. Born to fight, never backing down. Rockin Robbie swinging fast and hard. Bruises, scars, nothing but a badge of pride. Brother watch and teach me how to ride. Marvelous shadow can't hide tonight. Fight like Bobby in the rain. Blows land like thunder, bring a sting. Champion's heart got that fire to swing. In the light stands a man wearing pain like a king. Like a king.
Robbie Sims's boxing dreams began at age 8 when he watched his big brother, Marvin, practicing his punches every evening. I'd be trying to do my homework and Marvin would be working on his combinations in front of the mirror. Sims said, "I didn't know what it was all about, but he took the time to show me what a jab was, or a hook, or how to throw combinations. After we'd go to bed, he'd talk about winning the championship and then passing the belt on to me after he retired." 8 years younger than Marvin, Sims started boxing at the age of 11 and quickly found success, winning the Junior Olympics. He compiled an impressive amateur record of 89-8 and won the Southern New England Golden Gloves title 3 times. A natural right-hander, Sims converted to southpaw to emulate his brother and even shaved his head bald, only to later grow his hair out. He was preparing for a shot at the 1980 U.S. Olympic team, but chose to turn professional after the United States boycotted the Games. Following his brother's lead, his career was guided by the Petronelli brothers, Pat and Goody. By 1980, Sims was working as Marvin's main sparring partner. "I'm working with him inside the ring," Marvin said. "Goody is working with him outside. Marv always showed me the way," Sims said. "He was the one who first took me to the gym, and he was the one who wouldn't let me go to bed, even when I was in elementary school, until I got my combinations right." Sims wasn't babied early on in his career. He decisioned James Hard Rock Green in April of 1981, and 5 months later stopped Sugar Ray Leonard's cousin, Odell Leonard, a 25-fight veteran, in 5 rounds. At this time, his older brother Marvin was the middleweight champion, and Sims seemed to be on the fast track to become his heir apparent. In an interview with International Boxing magazine, Sims called out fellow middleweight prospect Bobby Chez. The promoters of Chez immediately arranged a match between the two undefeated fighters. The press called it a dual suicide pact, but only Chez emerged victorious. It was a close bout until the 10th round, when Chez floored Sims to seal the victory. 9 months later, Sims suffered an upset decision loss to Clint Jackson before holding Murray Sutherland to a disputed draw. Sims did manage to stop the tough Tony Chiaverini before once again finding himself on the losing end of a close decision, this time against Mike Tinley. By September of 1983, his career was at a crossroads as he faced the durable Teddy Mann.
He has delayed his retirement. He had a big win 3 weeks ago, no more than 3 weeks ago, almost 4 weeks ago. Good right hand by Sims over Dwight Tiger Walker.
You know, there's an abrasion over the left eye of Teddy Mann that looks like it's ready to go already. I mean, he walked into this fight, and I noticed it at the weigh-in with what looked like it could be a potential cut just on the eyelid of the left eye, and of course that is Teddy Mann's big problem.
Yes, they're going at it right away. Both fighters scoring. Sims looks sharp. He's come out aggressively.
And Robbie Sims has often been a slow starter, and against Mike Tinley a month ago, we saw him get off to a very slow start.
And Sims going right at that left eye, and it is getting red. He's hitting it with rights and lefts. Teddy Mann has Ralph Citro in his corner as his cut man tonight. Normally has Eddie Aliano, one of the best in the business, but Eddie Aliano is in Japan. And it looks like a cut has been open over the left eye of Teddy Mann already. Left hook and a right hand by Teddy Mann. Sims goes down in a hurry. Got right up.
I think he was more off balance than anything, and I don't think Robbie Sims is hurt.
We're midway through the first round. Teddy Mann has got his hands down, but he can hit.
Well, the lead right was the major weapon they expected to work tonight. It worked early against Robbie Sims.
Sims provides a big target. He's square in there. He doesn't just give you a side view. He's square in there. There's a right hand, and Sims goes down again. And this time he's hurt. His eyes are glassy. He's bouncing up. Maybe he should have stayed down a little bit. The mandatory There is no 3 knockdown rule here in New Jersey.
And Robbie Sims has the speed to stay away from Teddy Mann, and now he's using it.
The right hand has sent Sims down twice in this first round. Another right, and he was wobbling. Mann all over him. Sims backing off.
This is not a big ring. It's about 20 feet on the inside, and Robbie Sims will need all of it, although he is still going toe-to-toe with Teddy Mann. Shocking developments here in round 1.
Sims is glassy-eyed. He's blinking. He's trying to clear the cobwebs, and Mann is all over him with 20 seconds to go in round 1.
They said the lead right would land for Teddy Mann, and it has early in this fight.
Little cut over the left eye of Teddy Mann, but he's throwing those punches. And Sims with a good straight left. But Sims keeps walking into that right hand. Another right by Sims. The cut opening up more for Teddy Mann. That's the danger spot. End of round 1.
And he needs to box Teddy Mann and use the jab, peck away, and work on the cut. Marvin Hagler, a very animated person at ringside here.
I don't know if Robbie Sims can hear him. But Sims trying to stay away from the power of Teddy Mann, but Mann is countering well.
He's going to hit him again in that first round. And, of course, the big thing he's got going for him now, I think, is that cut over the left eye of Mann.
This has not been a good location for Robbie Sims. He lost to Bobby Chez here in 10 rounds, lost to Clint Jackson in 10 rounds, both in 1982, and then lost to Mike Sinley back on August 3rd in 10 rounds. Fight right here on ESPN. Good jab by Sims. He's listening to his corner well. Now he switched leads. Now goes back to his southpaw. Trying to confuse Mann, trying to get that right hand in there.
The only thing he's still doing that I don't think is appropriate is moving to his left, right into the right hand of Teddy Mann.
Year-old Teddy Mann from Hancock Bridge, New Jersey, born in Point Pleasant. Half a minute to go in the round. Sims is hurt. A left hook. And there's blood coming out of the nose of Robbie Sims. Mann with a right hand. Again, Sims shaken up by a right hand. Tries to tie up Teddy Mann. Final seconds of round 3. Has this been a bruiser? Good right hand by Teddy Mann. And after a good second round, Robbie Sims has become a target, and Mann was scoring well.
All you do is count on you, understand? You're going to box some more. You're trying to get ruffled. You're trying to get flat-footed. I want you to just box. Don't try to knock him out. All right? Keep your hands up and move one side and the other. Flurry inside. You'll get this guy. He's waiting for the big punch. Right. That'll steal the point. You understand? 2 hands inside, Robbie. Flurry. Okay, Robbie?
I got it.
Watch that right hand by Teddy Mann.
Please.
And they've pinned all their hopes on that, as we heard Carmen Graziano there tell him to keep that right hand in it.
Round 4, scheduled for 10. It's been a bruising fight already. Robbie Sims in the red trunks. Irish Teddy Mann in what else? The green trunks.
One of the shocking things about this fight, Sam, is Teddy Mann is not known as a big puncher. We've seen him in fight after fight, and he is not considered a big banger. But he's hurt Robbie Sims, and he's done it again.
Got him hurt. Sims trying to flurry out of it. Sims just not sticking that jab in there enough and not moving.
You know, Sims has faced bigger punchers than Teddy Mann that didn't put him down. Jackson couldn't. Murray Sutherland couldn't put him away. Bobby Chez, although he had him down, couldn't put him away.
Good right hand by Robbie Sims. We saw between rounds the concern of Sims' brother, Marvelous Marvin Hagler, at ringside. This is a big fight for Robbie Sims. His career has been taking a slide. He has only 1 win in his last 4 fights, 2 losses and a draw. Teddy Mann, good flurry inside by Sims. He works the body. Mann just loading up with that right hand. Just past the midway point of round 4. Can they keep up this pace? I don't know. Mann is experienced. He knows how to go 10 rounds.
Now, Sims also has been through 10-round limit a number of times, and in his last fight against Tinley, it was in the 9th and 10th that he did well. There's a good combination by Sims.
Yes. Right, again, the cut opening up over the left eye of Teddy Mann, but blood just trickling out. It's not been a bad cut. A minute to go in round 4.
And Sims has controlled this round with his jab.
Nodding an affirmative note to Robbie Sims. Good move, as if to say good move.
Use that as a chance to give Mann a rest and also give him a few, as you said, a few instructions.
Past the midway point of round 5. Sims landing that right. The cut not looking good over the left eye of Teddy Mann, but he scores with the right hand. And to the body he goes.
Sims has that jab very well on track, but Mann occasionally gets in those lead rights. And what makes this fight so interesting is we know Teddy Mann has the capacity to hurt Sims. Good left by Robbie Sims.
Sims has landed some good punches. Mann has not moved. A cut is opening up under the right eye of Teddy Mann. Less than a minute to go in round 5 of the scheduled 10-rounder. Good lefts by both fighters.
You know, in between the last round, Graziano asked Teddy Mann, he said, this guy can't punch at all, can he? And Teddy Mann says, no, he's not hurting me at all.
Round 6, scheduled for 10. Irish Teddy Mann in the green trunks. Robbie Sims in the red. It's been a punishing fight. Both fighters landing, and Mann looking for a knockout. Sims wisely spins out of there.
Carmen Graziano told Mann to come with an overhand right and follow it with a left hook, and he guaranteed Mann he knocks Sims out with that.
Got a left hook in there. Mann has got a good reach. Good straight left by Robbie Sims. And stopping Mann in his tracks. But they don't seem to be hurting Teddy Mann.
When Sims lands a good shot like that left, it's almost dangerous for him because it tends to make him want to get inside and trade with Mann. And so far, of course, that has not been his ticket to victory.
Nice combination by Robbie Sims. Good work in the corner of Teddy Mann. Ralph Citro doing a good job on that cut over the left eye. Nice combination again by Sims. He's really picked up his fight.
I've given Robbie Sims the last 3 rounds, and so I've got the fight 4-1 and 1 even. So the impressive early start from Teddy Mann, I think, has more than been made up for with Sims' excellent boxing in the last few rounds.
Robbie Sims has lost a few close decisions here in Atlantic City. And he told us this afternoon he wants to leave no doubt in the judge's mind.
It was almost Teddy Mann who left no doubt in that first round. You know, I saw Teddy Mann. I broadcast his fight when he lost to Doug DeWitt on October 20th of 1982. And, you know, he wanted to retire then. And, Sam, I really thought that was a good idea. But he is looks like a better fighter right now than he was at that point.
Nice flurry by Sims. Not big punches, but point-scoring punches. A little uppercut there by Mann. Snuck it in there. Mann still looking for the right hand.
You know, I saw Teddy Mann fight John Collins, the up-and-coming middleweight from Chicago, and he landed the same lead rights that he's landing now and more of them, and Collins was unhurt. So people may start to wonder about Robbie Sims' chin after this fight, even if he wins.
Midway through the 7th round, scheduled for 10.
Graziano wants with that looping right hand. So let's not discount the fact that he could land that punch.
Oh, no,
and hurt Sims.
He's dangerous.
There it was. There it was.
And Sims trying to fight Mann off. He spins out. Swelling under the right eye of Robbie Sims. Excellent work in the corner of Teddy Mann on that cut over the left eye. They've done a great job with it. It has not bothered Teddy Mann at all. Sims looks a little shaky on his legs.
He's tired, and he is exchanging with Teddy Mann. I would not be shocked to see Mann land another big bomb here in this round or the next one.
Sims could go if Mann can drop that right hand in there, and there's still plenty of time in this 8th round. Again, that straight left has been effective for Sims. But man doesn't seem to be bothered by it at all. Man just winding up and swinging from all angles. Less than a minute to go in this 8th round.
Why is Sims exchanging with him on the inside? I don't understand that.
Bad move. Got a move, and he's missing. Robbie Sims looks to be tiring a little bit here in the 8th round.
He still had a good 8th round, Sims, with using that jab, but the man has got to him a little bit more often.
Flurry to the body by Sims, and he ties man up with 20 seconds to go in the 8th round. The bigger punches belong to Teddy Mann. Final seconds of round 8. Both fighters tiring here. Good right hand uppercut by Robbie Sims. And again he lands. With half a minute to go in round 9.
The edge and hand speed decided to Sims. And all those flurries on the inside, though they're not doing much damage, are getting the attention of the judges. And again in this round, Sam, Sims throwing 5 punches to every one that Mann throws.
Sims again moving, sticking, moving. Done a good job tying up Teddy Mann as we come down to the final seconds of round 9. Atlantic City, it's been a good one. 10th and final round. Robbie Sims in the red. Teddy Mann in the green. And Mann has not followed the instructions of Carmen Graciano. They wanted him to go right across and drop that right hand. It hasn't happened. Again, great credit to the cornermen of Teddy Mann, especially Ralph Citro, who's done a great job on the cut over the left eye of Mann. It has not been a problem.
And that cut was open literally in the first half minute of this fight. It's been open almost throughout this whole fight. And as you said, they've done an excellent job keeping him in this fight.
And Cook hanging from that cut. Vaseline, I guess. It's a good lead, but he can't get careless. And certainly he needs a good 10th round to again leave no doubt in the minds of the judges.
Well, I'm sure he is sensitive to the fact that he's had so many losing efforts here on 10-round decisions. So I don't think we'll see him back off. He's winging now and landing good shots.
Very nice work by Robbie Sims. Still has some good hand speed. Not much power, but still throwing those flurries and combinations. We're past the midway point of the 10th round. Two very tired fighters in the ring, but it has been quite a fight. Teddy Mann, a gutsy performance.
And as he did against Mike Tinley, we see Robbie Sims doing a very good job in the 10th round. He has enough stamina to go 10. There's no doubt about that.
Excellent conditioning. And again, I think that conditioning helped him weather that storm in the first round.
There's no question about it. That and the fact that he kept his composure, did not panic.
Can't get careless. Sims got clipped with a right hand. Mann trying to drop that looping right hand in there. Sims on the run. The right hand scores. Crowd urging Teddy Mann on.
I think Robbie Sims is punctuating a very good performance since the 2nd round on with a very good 10th round.
Final seconds. Good finish for Robbie Sims. Still throwing those flurries. And though they haven't hurt Teddy Mann, they took a lot out of him. A good fight. The crowd on its feet. Here in Atlantic City, Robbie Sims and Irish Teddy Mann go the distance. Marvin Hagler liked the fight. We'll be back with a decision.
We have a split decision. Richard
Robbie Sims
Murray
can't believe
scores
it.
5-4-1 for Irish Teddy Mann. William Kostrov scores it 7 rounds to 3 for Rockin Robbie Sims. And Carol Castellano scores it 7 rounds to 3 for the winner by a split decision, Rockin Robbie Sims.
They didn't take it away from him this time. Two judges scoring it 7-3. William Kostrov and Carol Castellano. There's the middleweight champion, Marvelous Marvin Hagler, congratulating both fighters, especially his brother, Robbie Sims. We'll be back.
He is indeed a winner, and I wonder, Robbie, Mike Tinley is here at ringside, and Robbie's talking to him. First, let's deal with this fight. What was going through your mind when you heard it was a split decision?
First of all, let me say that this fight is for my grandmother in Newark, New Jersey, and I'd like to say hi to some people down in New Bedford, Renee, and everybody else down in Massachusetts. How you doing? What was going through my mind in a split decision was just the fact that, again, another split decision. I mean, every time we come over, we talk about split. If I don't knock him out, when am I going to get a split decision, especially here down in Atlantic City? I was born in New Jersey.
Well, this has not been good country for you. Now, he had you down twice in the first round. I thought the first one was more off balance, but you said that one stunned you a little bit, too.
They both stunned. He caught me in the nose, and it was like, whoa, you know, because I didn't think he could hit. Yeah. You know, in the second one, he came back with the same punch, but he came back with a hook, and that one caught me. But I was still in perfect vision, you know, and then I started boxing, doing myself boxing, staying on my toes, throwing a combination, putting the combination together. I was just pacing. I wanted to go to 10 rounds. I wanted to show these people what I'm about. Tinley, for a different story. I couldn't do that. He wouldn't take his time. He was more amateurish, you know. I would like to fight him like I fought Teddy Man tonight, and he would see the difference without trying for a knockout and just going to 10 rounds.
Sims squeaked by, but his doubters remained. He opened 1984 with a wild brawl against slugger Iran Barkley.
Fight December 15th, knocked out Marciano Bernardi in the first round. Sims the southpaw, as you can see, in the red trunks. Barkley in the white trunks.
And trust me, folks, this will be a lot more action-packed than the last 6 rounds you saw. Both these fighters like to mix it up early.
Robbie Sims has got speed. He's got good boxing skills. He has a questionable chin. Sims working the body very well on Barkley. Good left hook by Robbie Sims.
Both these fighters can get inside and work with their hand speed. The question, I think, that people are asking is, A,
good right hand got in by Robbie Sims.
Robbie getting off very quickly, as he has in other fights, but in the process, he is trading punches a lot with Barkley, and that is something presumably might give him a problem.
Oh, good exchange. Both fighters getting in. I think Sims got the better of it. They go again. Sims using the right, Barkley with the left.
Sims is doing very well here, but he is trading a lot with Barkley, and I don't think that is what he had in mind. He told us today he wanted to box more.
Well, Sims has admitted that in previous fights, he tends to get a little careless. And he did in that Teddy Man fight, though he got off the canvas. He was down twice in the first round, got up and won it. Sims with great body work against Barkley.
You know what I think happens to Sims is, early in the fight, he had some success, as he did here against Barkley, and then he gets a little wild and trades punches. That's what he's doing right now.
Sims a great combination in there, and Barkley answering back. Barkley hanging tough in there, but I still feel that Sims is getting the better of it. Let's see, we're late in round 1.
Both fighters have landed very big shots here in this round, especially Sims.
Good left by Sims. Barkley continues to fire, but has to back off a little bit. Good left by Robbie Sims. Big round for Robbie Sims.
Great round.
Number 1.
Starling, but he faced many southpaws as an amateur, and he doesn't feel that Sims' southpaw style will present that big a problem.
Barkley comes wading right back in. And Sims answers with a good right hand. Barkley keeps coming.
That's what Sims needs to do, get off those ropes and get this fight in the center of the ring. That is where he wants it.
Barkley got in a good left hand. That one, Sims ducked under. Wise move. Barrini lost to Mike Tinley in a 10-round split decision. And then has come back with the win over Teddy Man. Good combinations by Robbie Sims here as Barkley continues to press on. Sims' last fight was October 9th up in Portland, Maine against Charles the Wrecker Hecker. That was was a good left by Barkley that stunned Robbie Sims, and Sims has to hold on. And as we mentioned, Sims has been known to go down. Final seconds of round 2 as Barkley comes on at the end of the round. The record of 30-4. Won a gold medal in the Empire Games in New York in 1981. Sims getting in a flurry with a good right hand. Barkley gets tagged with a right, but keeps coming on. Barkley scores with a left hook. Barkley coming on here, landing the bigger punches.
Robbie told us today he's worked hard at keeping his hands up, but he has not done that well with that missed fight. Chance have been down. He's been hit with punches like that.
He's shaking up a bit. Barkley will win the battle of the sluggers if Sims stands and slugs.
Robbie looks a little tired to me at this point. I think some on the line for Robbie Sims at this moment.
And Barkley starting to get people to notice him. Can he keep up this kind of pace? He's never been more than 6 rounds. This is round 3. Nice little flurry by Sims. In that corner, and Barkley answers back with that left hook. Less than half a minute to go in round 3. Oh, good flurry by Sims. And Barkley staying right there. He's not moving out. He will not let Sims out of that corner. Finally, Joe O'Neill pries them loose. Barkley gets in the right hand. And again, Sims answers with a left. Boy, are they going back and forth. Barkley with a two-fisted attack. Comes to the end of round 3. Wow.
Barkley showing some effect.
Good combination by Barkley. Backs Robbie Sims off.
Barkley has shown us more head movement on defense than we've seen from him in the past. That's something he said he's working on it. On occasion, he has made Sims miss.
At the midway point of round 4. Sims, we know, can go the distance. Barkley, we don't know. It will be interesting to see if he can sustain this kind of pace later on in the fight.
You know, in the final analysis, Robbie Sims' biggest problem, I think, is that he slaps with his punches. Forget everything else, even the defensive problems. He just simply tends to slap with his punches, and that diminishes the... And he's strictly an arm puncher. Does not get his body into those shots.
Barkley got in a good left hand. Boy, this has been some pace.
Indeed, and as with all of Robbie's fights here in Atlantic City, tough to score.
Here they go, back and forth. And Sims, of course, has questioned a couple of the losing decisions that he's gotten here in Atlantic City. Again, Barkley getting the better of the exchanges. He rocks Sims with a right hand. Barkley with the big punches. Sims with the flurries. Round 4. Number 1 contender. Again, flurries by Sims, but one big punch backs him up from Barkley. Barkley again. Sims just can't keep him off him. Sims throwing the flurries. Barkley landing the big punches.
I thought Robbie Sims might be able to do a little bit more damage to Barkley than he has. And it's obvious that Barkley can take the best Sims is throwing, at least he has to this point. And if Robbie was boxing more and getting away from Barkley's punches, that would be an important development. But Robbie, as you see, laying against the ropes, exchanging with Barkley.
And getting the worst of the exchanges.
Well, at least in terms of power, Robbie does look tired at this point. Still throwing punches, though.
Midway through the 5th. He's landing on Barkley. Barkley with a big right hand. Sims is shaken up. Sims trying to fight him off. Sims fighting on guts alone here. They exchange again. Blood coming from the nose of Robbie Sims. Barkley lands with a left and a right. continue to go back and forth.
The hand speed of Sims took over for a moment, but Barkley, when he lands the one big shot, can rock Robbie Sims.
And Sims is hurt with a left hand. Barkley just coming on in, trying to finish Robbie Sims. Sims looking to hold on and backs off.
Well, it's a tough round to score. Let me tell you, even though Barkley is hurt, Sims has landed a lot of punches.
And Barkley is tiring. That left hand sent him back on his heels. Barkley loading up, trying to drop Sims. Unbelievable that they're still standing.
And the foot speed of Sims, once an advantage, is gone now. He can only stand there and exchange with Barkley.
Sims is arm weary. He stumbles out of there. Sims needs a rest. He will get it in a few seconds. Barkley needs a rest as well. What a fifth round that was.
Sims is not doing what he really wanted to do in this fight. And how many times have we seen him do this in the past?
Round 6. He has shown us tremendous courage in that last round.
2, 2, and 1. Dead even, and those rounds so close to judge. And this could be a fight where there's a big edge for somebody because a judge likes rounds, you know, a number of rounds that one fighter had. That's what happens in Robbie's fight.
Good right hand by Robbie Sims.
And another good right hook. And we start to think now that Barkley's never been past 6. And his legs look wobbly.
Yes, but he keeps coming. He is going out. And a right uppercut lands by Robbie Sims.
Technique has very little to do right now with who'll win this fight.
Sims coming on here. Rock Barkley. Barkley is backing up for the first time. Sims with a right hand. Now it's Robbie Sims coming on. A straight left.
Barkley looks very tired at this point.
Barkley may be the one ready to go.
Barkley said today, I want to box so I can conserve energy. Boy, he hasn't done that either at all.
Does Sims have enough left to take him out? Good left and a right by Sims. Midway through round 6. Now it's Barkley showing the courage by hanging on and not going down.
And Sims walked into a left hook from Barkley. That's something he's got to worry about even at this point as he attacks.
I don't know if either man has much leg left. Sims dripping blood from the nose. He's still bouncing a little bit. Barkley is flat-footed and a little wobbly.
Very little body work by either fighter in the last 3 or 4 rounds. Sims started out going for the body. Good right hook again by Robbie. And Barkley's ready to go.
He is wobbling. Barkley is down. The count is 4. Barkley may not get up. Let's see. The count is 7. He is up. He is wobbly. Joe O'Neill stops it. What a performance by Robbie Sims.
Sims now had a reputation as a hot and cold fighter. He continued to fight on the ESPN circuit, losing once again to Mike Tinley. He was getting nowhere, Pat Petronelli said. There was a lull in his career, and we had all gotten a little disgusted because he'd had the opportunities. Sims realized that his boxing dreams were dying a violent death. The promoters were no longer calling, and Sims was now forced to take bouts in the state of Maine. I shed a few tears, Sims said. I stopped going to the gym for a few months, but Pat got me going again. It let me down to have to go there again. I knew I was better than a Maine fighter, but you have to be honest with yourself. It was my fault. We practically raised him and Marvin, Goody Petronelli said. They're family, so Pat and I just told Robbie the truth. He knew where his faults were. He was cheating here and there. Sims rediscovered his former discipline and was able to decision Doug DeWitt. Then in March of 1986, he faced Chicago's popular John Collins.
Marvin Hagler has used mostly a southpaw approach. And like Hagler, he does switch hits. Sims with good hand speed, usually in top condition. At times, he's been hurt by lack of concentration and also a vulnerable chin. Sims at 25-4 with 1 draw, 18 by knockout, and going right out at the 25-year-old John Collins. In his last fight in October in his hometown of Chicago, came up with a 5th-round knockout of Mike Landini. Collins breaking Landini's jaw. And Collins, as you may have noticed, has a contingent from the Windy City.
He can bang in this first few rounds. We're going to see some action. There goes Collins. Collins has been hit.
Sims with the left hand right on target. Collins telling his corner he's all right. And he's not all right as he is pummeled with the right hand and put down in this opening round.
Too much time left at 1:35, and Sims is steaming. He is up like I've never seen him before. But Collins always dangerous with that right hand. Remember, Collins can knock you out with one punch.
Coming up on a minute remaining in this first round, and Robbie Sims has landed on John Collins.
Long time to go with Sims as hot as he is. He is connecting solidly, and Collins is showing the effect of those punches.
A strong right hand again, followed up by the combination. This looks to be Cody Simpson all over again for John
It
Collins.
sure does. He is just about out on his feet. Pearl permitting him on.
The 3 knockdown rule has been waived. Collins has gone down once and in big trouble right here. And Pearl might call it. Let's see. That's it. All over. It is a first round knockout for Robbie Sims.
The impressive win earned Sims his highest profile bout to date, a match against an aging but still formidable Roberto Duran. You have to forget that he has Duran written on his trunks and that he speaks in Spanish, Sims said. He tries to intimidate you by being Duran.
He's a good referee.
Public drunkenness.
I hope not. All right, here comes Rockin Robbie, and he comes bouncing out against Roberto Duran, wearing that beard that adds a little menace to his face, and Sims bearded as well, but doesn't have the same menace. Left jab by Duran to get Sims' early attention. Sims.
But never again. But so far, he's making Sims look bad, in my opinion.
Sims digging to the body, and Duran rips one to the body, missed with an uppercut to the chin. Now Sims doing business inside, and he lands a good right hand, and Duran bangs to the body and then grabs him.
Nose Lane yelled at Duran, get him up. Duran still has that vicious left hook to the body, though, Tim. And we know he has a good chin.
Off the ropes, and now Sims muscling him back to the corner. Body shots by Sims landing.
Again, Duran is making him work, though, Tim. Making him work.
Short right chopping shot by Duran. Uppercut by Sims, and then missed the next one. Duran seems very willing to trade with him, Gil.
Yes, he does. And every once in a while, he digs that good left hook to the body.
There's a bell ending round number 2. Uppercut scored.
Good uppercut.
Duran waiting for the clinch there. And Nose Lane comes in to separate them, and he comes off quickly with a combination. Boy, you know, you want to call him a wily old coyote. It's just hard to resist that.
He just lulls you to sleep. Looked like he wasn't going to do anything, and then bang, bang.
Under a minute to go in round 3.
Grab it, punch out, 2 hands are free, come on.
Nice combination by Sims.
And a left hook by Sims. Counter punching back by Duran.
Anytime he's inside, though, Tim, he switches and he fights southpaw. Outside, he's fighting orthodox style. Very unusual.
Under the 30-second mark, Sims keeping Duran pinned on the ropes now.
Line out. Oh, good. You got two hands open.
There's a good left hand by Robbie Sims in the final seconds of round number 3.
Good combination.
Sims coming alive here.
Big right hand.
Look too bad at all. Roberto Duran at age 35 in the 95-degree heat.
Well, he's starting to blow a little bit now, though, Tim. He's gasping for breath.
Sims lands pair. Under 30 seconds to go, round 4. Short left hook scored by Duran. Two bothersome lefts scored by Duran, and then Sims comes back with a 4-punch combination. Not much on it, however. Final seconds of round 4. Duran takes a little punishment inside, and then after the bell, he gives Sims a shot. 2 good jabs and a fine left hand behind it. That snapped back the head of Duran. Short right by Duran.
Didn't have too much power, though, Tim. Didn't seem to bother Sims at all. Now Duran has a chance to figure out the southpaw. Let's see how smart he is.
Duran luring Sims to the ropes and then ties him up after just one counterpunch. Duran looking for rest time, it appears to me. Spins Sims around, nails him with a left.
Again, 5 punches to 1 for Sims.
Well executed punches by Robbie Sims.
Punch out. 2 hands are free.
Under a minute to go in the 5th round.
Come on,
Scheduled 10-round middleweight bout.
And Mills Lane telling him you have both hands free, battle your way out. He's not about to help either fighter.
Another low blow from Duran.
Well, Tim, it was borderline, Tim.
That was right on the rockin' there.
Right,
and,
that's...
and that got a warning. He said he'd take a point away if he do it again.
Well, he has to have a good actor in his corner and tell him to go over and tell Sims to pull his trunks down where they belong.
Under a 30-second mark in round 5.
Duran is feeding him that left hook underneath, Tim. It might have some effect later on. There it is again. Working to the body. And Sims continues to show very, very poor footwork.
So next time we'll breathe in this head.
Very good, Tim. 1 for you. Big right hand by Duran, and he hurt Sims with that punch.
Sims grabbed him.
Yes, he hurt him, and Sims knows he has Sims in a little trouble.
Sims was throwing a right hand at exactly the same time. His also landed, but it was Duran's that had the real good impact.
That's what we said, Tim. He has to nail him coming. That's his shot in this fight.
Another right hand by Duran.
He has Sims hurt.
Sims punching back, but not with much effect on Roberto Duran.
There you go. Anytime Sims leads, if he makes Sims lead, Sims can't hit him. And he can nail Sims those good counters. That's the only time Sims is effective.
Did land a left hook there.
He's just so smart, Tim. Throws those short little punches in there. Everyone is effective.
Plus, he's been able to smother Sims inside, and that's where Sims had been doing some business. Good left hook by Duran. Under a minute remaining, round 7.
He's so relaxed in there, Tim. Like a rubber ball. The other guy is tight as a drum. And that's what makes fighters tired.
Bloody nose now. Combination by Duran.
Short little punches.
You know, it's well known that Duran needs money. He says he doesn't, but he does. He's lost fortunes. Not him personally, but his money has gone away. Let's keep it kindly. And the thing is, he does need the money. But comes the mouthpiece. Now look at this. He's daring Sims to hit him.
And he was getting hit, Tim. He better not dare him to hit him. Sims nailed him with the best punches that Sims has thrown in the fight thus far.
Duran just dropped his hands and let him hit him. Hit him back up. To finish that thought, the 4th title in 4 weight divisions means as much to him as any money you could ever give him. He's such a proud man, and he wants to prove that he's different from any other fighter before him. Who knows what he's capable of? Look at what he's done so far tonight.
He has Sims right now. Sims was having a good round, but if you look at Sims, he looks like he's through a threshing machine. Look at Duran picking those spots.
Duran fell down, I think, from his own volition, and Mills Lane is saying, yeah, no knockdown.
Yeah, but that is significant because the legs may be going, Tim.
Yeah.
He leaned over to throw a left hook to the body.
1 point.
Well, they've taken a point away from Duran for a low blow.
Look at Sims. Sims doesn't have a leg under him either.
This is round 8, scheduled for 10. Uppercut by Sims. And the bell ends round number 8.
And this is not typically Duran. He's tired. Otherwise, he'd be showing a lot more offense right now.
Right hand got Sims' attention again.
Well, he's got a wobbly guy in front of him. That's what I mean, Tim. If he shows a little fire, he can get him out of there. He's got to pull it up. Really dig now.
9th round, 95-degree heat. There's a good sharp left by Sims, but a combination by Duran. And Sims gamely stays out in the center of the ring.
Duran is tired, though, Tim. He's tired. Big right hand by Duran.
Under a minute to go, round 9. 10-round middleweight bout. A middleweight, Duran. It's hard for me to even say that. It just makes no sense. 19 years after starting as a lightweight, winning the 135-pound championship.
Again, Sims keeps going off balance and Duran keeps nailing him. Sims nailed Duran with his head that time. Good left hook by Sims. Good left hook by Duran.
Yeah.
Combination by Sims. It's a tough fight to score right now, Tim. Duran is landing the better punches. Again, Sims is landing more of them.
Sims keeping Duran in the Sims corner as the bell sounds, ending round number 9.
You know, Tim, this is an important point. Here we have now Sims boxing southpaw again after boxing the last 2 rounds the other way. But this, everybody should really watch this round because if Duran loses, this may be the last time we ever have the privilege of seeing him in the ring.
Good point, Gil.
What I could see, they're trying to freshen up Duran in the corner because they want him to win.
Duran again has to land the big punch to come back in this round.
Sims staying busy. Credit to him here in this 10th round. He knows he's got to finish busy.
Right hand. That may bring him back, Sim. Again, another big right hand. May come back. No, he just is so tired.
Yeah, he's gasping for air now. But that right hand.
There it goes. That's the big punch.
Every time he looks like he's about to fall down out of exhaustion, he lets a punch fly. But here's Sims.
That's that
Sims
big,
with a good flurry.
big championship heart, Tim. You can't give anybody a heart, kind of heart that Duran has. Look how smart he is. Let the referee do all the work that time.
Sims comes in, lands a left hook lead.
Anyhow, Sims knows he was in a fight.
Well, you're not kidding. He's all lumped up under both eyes. And Duran, listening to his corner, Nestor Quinones. Richie, can you pick up any Quinones' comments? He's been hollering at Duran.
Duran looked like he's talking to his corner.
They want him to stay busy with the jab.
He was talking to his corner.
I think maybe he's saying, you come on out of here and finish, man. I'm tired. He's just leaning over the ropes trying to rest for the...
This may have been the flurry that has turned the fight around.
Sims has got him propped up over there, firing away, and Duran ineffective here. There's a left by Sims. Good strong finish by Robbie Sims. That's the bell. It's all over with Duran finishing in fatigue on the ropes and a good flurry by Sims, who did a good job in what might have been the key round of the fight.
We have a split decision. Judge Bill Graham scores the bout 97-92 for Robbie Sims. Art Laurie scores it 96-94 for Roberto Duran. And Judge Jerry Roth has it 95-94 for the winner. On a split decision here at Caesar's Palace, Rockin Robbie Sims.
The win meant a whole lot, Sims said. It made the gym happy, it made my brother happy, and it left the people happy. The victory over Duran seemed to cement Sims's place in the sport. He always wondered if he was getting a free ride to the top, or if he was earning it. There was a time when I didn't know if I really belonged in this, Sims said. But then I beat Duran and realized I did belong. However, the win proved to be Sims's undoing mentally, even though he was now ranked number 2 by both sanctioning bodies. There was nothing for me, Sims said, but more of it had to do with me. I didn't have a grip on myself those 7 years I was fighting. I didn't know what I wanted from boxing. Marvin had everything. What did I have? People kept saying, "Wait, you've got time." But I kept wondering, when is he going to step aside? After a rib injury forced a cancellation against James Kinchin, Sims returned after an 8-month layoff to fight a disappointing draw against Tim Williams. He then took nearly a year off from the sport, and after brother Marvin lost to Sugar Ray Leonard, Sims's life was now in disarray. He lost everything in a haze of bad checks as he hung out with a bad crowd. He received a title shot against Sumbu Kalambe, but lost in a clear-cut decision. Sims then toiled in the sport for the next 5 years, losing every time he stepped up in competition. We told him he had 2 ways to go, Pat said. He could quit and work to pick up the pieces. He said he was sorry. It was always hard for Robbie because Marvin was who he was. He struggled with it. Sims had his last fight in 1996. He found work as a YMCA counselor and helped train youngsters at Capiello's gym. "I still work out," Sims said. "I still have a good workout. I train some of the guys."